Hello, fellow hair loss people, and welcome to my day 188, week 27 hair loss or post-hair transplant review. One thing that I wanted to talk about today briefly is just the effects that topical min and fin have on your native hair as well as your transplanted hair. So for those of you who know, I did start doing topical minoxidil and finasteride 30 days after I had my surgery. One thing is, before I had my surgery, full disclosure, I was not as good about it as I should have been. And now that I've had the surgery, I am very adamant about it. I make sure not to miss my minoxidil, not to miss my finasteride, not to miss applying it just about every night. I try and do it twice a day. I, at the very bare minimum, do it once a day. And all I do is take the dropper and kind of go from side to side so that it all gets distributed throughout my scalp to give it a good chance of getting absorbed into my skin. It, in my opinion, has done wonders for my native hair. My native hair right now looks thicker and healthier than it has ever before. I have a pretty good idea of where the line of my native hair is and where my transplanted hair is. In my native hair, it looks thick. You can kind of see it looks thick and healthy, thicker than it ever really has been. So up until this point, even before I had my hair transplant, my native hair that was still there just kind of looked thin and wispy, and it didn't look, strong and healthy. And that's something that I've noticed now being, couple months, 5 months that I've been doing it. It just looks healthier, stronger, and just feels stronger, just looking at it. But that's kind of my quick rant about, making sure that you stay on top of your hair health, because it is very important. And minoxidil and finasteride can do wonders to help you with your native hair. So going in and look at my transplant, this is the foot out. One thing that I want to cover today is kind of growth on this side. I'm going to do my best to kind of show you. You can see there's a couple of black dots that are down towards the bottom of my scalp. A little tough to see in there, but those black dots are new hairs starting to come through. So I definitely had kind of my first phase of growth, but now I do still have continued growth coming through my scalp. And with that being said, I still think that the left side is looking thicker and thicker every day. It does look pretty good at this point. My right side, really nothing to be concerned about there. I just can't get over what a great job they did. It looks nice and thick and full here on my right side, and it matches up, in my opinion, with my native hair very, very well. You can kind of see the consistency between the hairs. They're nicely spaced. One thing I did talk about is I do have, a couple doubles in my hairline. It's really not a very big deal. It's not something that you would notice unless you're one of us crazy hair people that are looking at doubles versus singles in a hairline. But overall, very, very happy. I'll show you the back of my head real quick. Looking at my crown, still looks to be filling in quite a bit. The same black dots that I keep getting on the front part, I can see back to my crown, and I could see that it's getting fuller and fuller. One thing is, I did talk about in my last video or 2 videos ago, I have added micro needling to my regimen. So that is something I'm going to kind of touch upon in the next couple weeks. I'm going to do one video on micro needling and then just one of kind of my updated routine. But if you guys have any questions, as always, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for all my future videos. Thanks, guys.